Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea by the winner of the marbles game, and that is crew aboard a spaceship reminisce about Earth. Let the story commence. There was a woman called Mary, and a guy called Craig, and there was another guy called John, and there was another woman called Leslie. And there was about another 8 of them that I'm not going to bother mentioning right now, they're not important. I just need you to keep their names in mind. They were on a spaceship far, far away on a mission to Mars. They were sent there to be the first people to go to Mars. What they didn't... They were talking about Earth. They were saying, holding back your tears, they'd been in that fucking spaceship for a year to the day. Earth days. And Leslie said, Mary, John, Craig, what? I miss it so damn much. Craig went, we all do. But this is hopefully going to give us a new start. Mars. Once Earth fucks up, we're going to live here on Mars. And Mary said, but what I don't get is why do we need to go to Mars to survive there when there isn't an atmosphere that we can breathe? Because Earth might fuck up so much that we won't be able to live there. Sorry, I don't... So Mary said, sorry, I don't get you. Sorry, wait. Even if Earth fucks up like a lot, like with global warming and all that, and say the water rises and stuff like that, it would know best to like see whatever we're going to build on Mars. I mean, we're going to have to be all contained anyway. It's going to be like fucking living in a bunker. Yeah, maybe. So we may as well have that bunker on Earth, the planet that we're familiar with. Because we all have water and we'll be able to use, day stuff and... I know, but the heat, the global warming, it's not just going to get hot, it's going to get very cold as well. I know, but there still will be life here. I know everything's going to be extinct. We're still going to be able to, like, say, do a bit of fishing, maybe. We can date here, whatever we're going to do on Mars to survive, we can do here. I mean, even if the fucking water level went right up to fucking the tip of fucking Everest, which it won't, eh? Would we no be better surviving on the fucking oceans of Earth than going, taking every cunt or a small handful out of fucking Mars and surviving with no fucking atmosphere? I mean, we've got thousands of years of experience of this fucking planet. Could we no... Mary, you're not getting it. And John said, can I just interrupt here? I don't know if... can I just interrupt here? What you're no getting here, Mary, is that at some point the sun is going to get bigger and bigger and it's going to burn up Earth. It's going to burn it up. So we need to get off it to go to Mars. But then Mary said, I know, but wait a minute, wait. If the sun gets so big that Earth is all burnt up or something, I mean, Mars is close enough, relatively fucking speaking, to be like start to heat up pretty badly and all, and then it's only a matter of time before we have to fucking go to the next planet, and then we've got to try and build new fucking stuff to take us somewhere from Mars to somewhere else, only with the resources on fucking Mars, which is fuck all. John and Craig went like that. Listen, you're being a downer. You're being a downer, and we all think you're being a downer. Isn't that right? And the other ones that I've no named went like that. Yep. You're being a downer. This is good. We're exploring. We're exploring. Have you forgot? We're exploring. Humans are explorers. I know, but... Oh, here she goes again. Would you listen? But is Mars... No. Do we know... We know what Mars is like. It's shite. We know what it's like. It's shite. There's nothing there. It's crap. It's not like... See if we were on Mars. And... We've somehow survived in Mars and grown up in Mars, and that's our planet. And then we look at that planet Earth out there, with its fucking oceans and fucking beaches, deserts, forests, North Pole, South Pole, and all that carry on. Then I would get it and go, we need to fucking go there. Even if we couldn't breathe the atmosphere for some reason, we'd be like, look at it. Let's explore that place. But there's nothing on Mars. There's nothing on it. If you're making a film about Mars and you want to make it look like you're actually on Mars, you film it in this wee bit somewhere in America was a bit of kind of desert. And everybody go, aye, that's Mars. Because that's the whole fucking thing looks like that. Mary, what is it you're saying? Get to the point here. I'm saying this. It's fucking shite. We should be exploring our own planet. Exploring ourselves. It's pish, is what I'm fucking saying. Alright? Is nobody gonna back me up here? Because I've chatted with a few people on this ship who have privately agreed with me. Are you gonna fucking bottle it here? Are you gonna bottle it and you're just gonna keep your mouth shut? Are you gonna fucking say what needs to get said? It's pish. Hands up if you agree with me. One of them went like that and then back down. Just one. Like that and then back down. Mary went like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. She bided her time. She bided her time. Mary, we're a wee bit worried about you. What? That your heart's no in it, we're worried that you know you're not going to be part of the team. And what's part of the team? I just think it's a bit pointless. But the fact is, I'm a professional. We're here on a job. What am I meant to do? Go back. Let's get it done. Let's get it done and make a right go at it. And then she waited another couple of weeks, and then she faked a revelation. She said she made sure she didn't do it prompted. She didn't do it in response to somebody saying something then it would look like she was lying. She just did it like out of the blue. She waited that every now and again it would bring it up. So she waited until it was like a good 2 weeks and nobody had said anything. Like they were all getting on. Like there was no reason for her to bring this up. And she said, do you know, I've been thinking, it just dawned on me, I'm really actually, this is the first time I've been really, really excited. Just recently, I just noticed how really excited I'm about this whole thing. Because it isn't about what's the easiest option. We've never, people, humans have never been about what's the easiest option. Well, I think this is an insane decision to go to Mars. But that's what we are. That's what we do. That's what humans are. We're fucking insane. We would rather go out into the cold or into the blistering heat to explore than sit in a safe room for the rest of our lives. We would rather do that. We can't help ourselves. It's insane. But that's what I love about us. And I can't believe it's taken me to come this far away from Earth to realise that that's what we're all about. And it's beautiful. And a few of them went like that. You know, Mary, I would like to say, Craig said, I would like to say, well done and come and run. But I was actually having my doubts myself. I always have had my doubts. I think it's healthy to have your doubts. But you saying that is so true. We humans have never just stayed in our caves. We've always just went, we need to go a wee bit further. Thank God that we're like that, or we wouldn't have done, because we don't know what's there. We don't know what's going to happen next. So just then, Mary pressed this big fucking red button. Three of them were sucked out right away into fucking space. Other ones were grabbing on that. She had the fucking helmet on right away. She walked up to Craig and went like that, right? Craig, she went like that. So I guess she went like that, right? Bang! The bone of the nose went into the brain, died instantly. She then shut the airlock. Three of them were left. They were in a bad way, like this. Oh, because they were suffocating. She put the oxygen back on the air. They started feeling alright again. You need to talk about your spaceship designs after this. She'd already unlocked the airlock outside. She'd circumvented, she'd overridden the safety measures and things like that. She'd been doing that for quite a long time, Kate. Right? Quite a long time. Right? She tested it and tested it and tested it. She had her excuses already. What's that you're doing? I'm wanting to test this. She had her excuses already. She made sure that could open without triggering all the fucking systems and all the alarms. She was a genius. She practically built this fucking ship. She practically designed this ship. She knew everything. That's why she did this, because she was the most clever of them all. Anyway, she brought the oxygen back on, the air. The crewmates started getting on their feet. She pressed the button again. Airlock opened, they started getting sucked out. She shut the airlock. They were like that. Because she was a fucking explorer. She was exploring the sensations that you get when you do these things to people. She'd never done it like this before. There was nothing on Mars. She knew there was nothing there. But there were unexplored areas in her fucking mind, in her personality. She'd never been to. She knew they were there. We all know they're there. You know they're there, everybody. Dark areas of your mind. And it's no dark because, oh, you walk up to it and it's a brick wall. It goes on and it goes deeper and deeper. Into the caverns. Deep into the woods. You know it's there. You just don't go there. You just don't go there. You got no interest in going there. You don't know what's there. You know it's there though. You know it's there. She'd been on that fucking spaceship for more than a year now. And she'd just been looking into that. In her head, because there's fuck all to see. And she'd been looking into that in her head and going, what's it there? And it just all became dead clear in her mind. She stepped into the jungle, she stepped into the cave, the cavern, the abyss, whatever you want to call it. Just kept hitting that fucking, opening that airlock, watching them. Shutting the airlock, watching them. Opening the airlock, punching one of them right in the face, shutting it, watching them. Opening it again. And she's like, she felt that way you feel when you're in a physical place that's amazing, you've never seen before, and you're actually a wee bit intimidated by it. You're like, where is it I go? Where is it I go? It's exhilarating. She was like that. She was scared. Then just on the one go, she just shot them all out. Shut the door, continued on the mission to Mars. And as she approached Mars, she landed. She set up what she needed to set up. And she lived out quite a peaceful life. Just pottering away. Just pottering away, then the you know, the sort of you know, plants and things like that. Just pottering away. Doing that. Nice wee life. After about 20 years, she started to kind of forget a wee bit. So she did reminisce. She did have a wee bit of kind of. She did have a wee pang for getting back to Earth so she could do all that again. But it was alright. She had the memories of what she did and that. It was so. The fond memories. Still so vivid. Of what she did on that ship because it was so extreme. A lot of the memories at Earth faded quite a bit, but what she did on that ship really, really stuck with her. Really kept her company at night. And then one day she just sort of like killed her. Absolutely no bother. Absolutely no bother. Well worth it. Well worth it. So here's to Mary. The greatest explorer Earth ever had. Mary. Raise your drinks. The end.